Hello, and welcome back to my channel. First of all, thank you guys so much for all the comments in my last video when I talked about my health scare. I really don't share much about my personal life on here, and it always feels kind of vulnerable to share things like that, but you guys are just, don't tell anyone else, but this community is my favorite community. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube primarily. I just feel the most comfortable with this group of people because even though all of it's just a few minutes of my life, Instagram and TikTok are super short snippets of life, whereas YouTube, I feel like you can really get to know people a little bit more on long form videos, and I've been doing this for a lot longer than any of the other platforms, so I feel like you guys have been with me for longer, and I don't know what it is. I just feel more comfortable on this platform. I feel like I'm talking to friends. So all that really to say thank you for being here. But in today's video, we are going to be doing favorites and fails of October. I really don't have a whole lot of fails this month, but I've got some really great favorites. So with that, let's go ahead and get right into it. All right, the first one is an accidental find. My husband and I went on a little getaway for our anniversary over the weekend. His parents stayed with the kids, and I forgot to bring a highlighter. And one of the looks that I wanted to do, I wanted like a really glowy face. And I was like, oh no, I don't have any sort of a highlighter. That kind of kills the makeup look I wanted to do. But I did bring this. This is the NYX Ultimate Glow Shot liquid eyeshadow. This is in the shade Grapefruit Glow. And I was like, I mean, what's the worst that can happen? I'm gonna try using this as a liquid highlighter. It's what I have on as a highlighter today. And this is so pretty as a highlighter. I think I like it better as a highlighter than I do as an eyeshadow. It's a super subtle eyeshadow, but as a highlighter, it's actually so gorgeous. You need to work quickly with this because it is an eyeshadow, so it's meant to set down. So it will set down if you don't blend it somewhat quickly. I found the easiest way to apply it was to apply it to your fingers and then kind of tap it onto your cheeks. But look at this. Look at that glow. So like I said, completely accidental. It was one of those moments where I didn't really have another option, and now I'm like, okay, this is gonna be one of my go-to liquid highlighters because it is so pretty. Next up, for one of the only fails I'm gonna mention, this is a super gentle cleanser. This is the Avene Tolerance Lotion Extremely Gentle Cleanser. So I'm all about gentle cleansers. Like I've mentioned a million times, I'm using a retinol, so I'm very into gentle cleansing. Unfortunately, I felt like this took the lotion cleanser a little bit too far, and I didn't feel like it was actually cleansing my skin. I always use a cleansing balm or cleansing oil to remove my makeup, and then I go in with a face wash. Sometimes there's like a remnant of makeup left on my face that I expect my face wash to tackle, and with this one, unless you get everything off of your face before going in with your cleanser, this really isn't going to do anything to help remove impurities off of your face. I felt like this was a little bit too gentle for my liking. I love a lot of Avene products. This one unfortunately just didn't do it for me. I would definitely recommend the La Roche-Posay Hydrating cleanser over this one. It still feels just as rich and luxurious and hydrating, but it's also actually cleaning the skin. Next up, for a skincare find that I have been loving, this is the Peach Slices Acne Exfoliating Toner. This is alcohol-free, it has salicylic acid, it's a BHA/AHA exfoliant to unclog pores, helps clear and prevent breakouts. So it has salicylic acid to help clear and prevent breakouts, and it has lactic acid to help reduce the appearance of scars and hyperpigmentation. All I'm gonna say is Paula's Choice Who. This does the same thing as the Paula's Choice toner. I really, really love this. If you struggle with blackheads, if you struggle with acne, using this as a toner really, really helps. I wouldn't pair this with a retinol, so I would not use these on the same night as I'm using my retinol because that would be way too much for my skin. But I am having some purging from my retinol, so this definitely comes in handy. It helps that purging turn over a lot faster. All right, the only other fail for me, and I really wanted to like this, but I unfortunately just didn't, is the Neutrogena Radiant Primer and Serum Healthy Skin. This has peptides in it. It leaves a beautiful glow to the skin. I'll show it to you on this side of my hand since I've already got a lot of glow over there. It's like a serum-based primer, so it is very, very watery and hydrating, but it really just feels like water. It dries down to leave a little bit of a glow on the skin. Nothing too crazy or noticeable, just a very subtle glow. My issue with this is that it's just a little bit too watery for me. I always apply my sunscreen before I then go in with my makeup primer, and every time I apply this, I feel like I'm rubbing my sunscreen right off because it feels like you're almost washing your face. It's that watery. I may try using this before my SPF step, but then I feel like I'm losing the finish that it gives my skin. So I just prefer primers that are a little bit thicker, have a little bit more oomph to them. This just feels like I'm taking off all the skincare that I just put on. But speaking of primers, I picked this one up because in my opinion, Milani can do no wrong. Actually, the No Pore Zone primer was a fail. But other than that, Milani primers have been a home run for me. So I picked this one up. This is an oldie but a goodie. This is the Milani Bright Side. I don't remember if I've tried this before. If I have, it's been a very long time. Most of the time I've been into makeup. I've had very oily skin to combo skin. But after having kids, through retinol, through dry winter months, I definitely get dryness on my face. So I've been reaching for this, and this is super hydrating and it leaves a beautiful glow to the skin. It also has vitamin C in it, which I don't know how much vitamin C benefits you actually get from a product like this. It's not like a skincare product, but it's nice to think maybe you're getting some benefits. Comes out like kind of a nude color, and then it blends in to this beautiful, really moisturizing feeling, glowy finish. It just feels like a nice thin moisturizer. So this leaves my skin feeling very similar to the Neutrogena one, but I like the consistency of this one a lot better. And I feel like it really helps with my makeup going on more smoothly. This one creates a beautiful canvas. All right, next up is a recommendation from you guys in one of my more recent videos. And I've tried these before, but it's been a while. And when I bought them, I think I bought them straight from the website, and I found it to be kind of inconvenient because it's not a site that I typically go to. I don't have an account there, so I just like wasn't having it. However, somebody commented on a recent video of mine, you know, you can get the Shop Miss A AOA sponges in a 10-pack on Amazon. I was like, no, because they're great sponges. So I picked up the 10-pack and obsessed. I mean, this is better than the Beauty Blender. My favorite sponge of all time is still the EcoTools one because I love the shape of it. But this is a near second. And I want to say the 12-pack is like $10. Like, it's a ridiculous price. Do not ever buy the Beauty Blender when you can get 10 beauty blenders for the price of not even one. I love it using these on drier skin, on more irritated skin, because I feel like with a buffing brush, if you already are kind of like peeling or something on your skin, it sort of just irritates it even more. Whereas with this, you can very just gently pat the product on and it doesn't disturb the skin if you have sort of a broken skin barrier at the moment. 10 out of 10, recommend this 10-pack. All right, next up is a product that's gonna be in an upcoming dupe video, but I can't believe it's taken me this long to go and pick this product up. You guys are gonna laugh at me. It's because I'm such a Target loyalist. I am always at Target. If I'm not at Target, I'm at Ulta. And I'm never at Walmart, and my Walmart is terrible. It doesn't have any of the fun brands that Walmart carries. It just has the same brands as Target. So in order to get this product, I had to buy it online, but I'm so glad that I did. And it's the Profusion Blush Hour Liquid Blush. This stuff is gold. So it has this really cool like cushion style applicator. It's the blush I'm wearing today. This is the shade Mai Tai. Beautiful peachy corally blush tone, and it's like the perfect combination of being super pigmented and super blendable. It goes on very pigmented, but then as you blend it out, it shears out beautifully without disappearing. I had been hearing about this forever. I just hadn't picked it up, and I did. So glad that I did. All right, next up is another skincare item. Lots of skin. I've been testing a lot of skincare, and I have a lot more to test, but it takes me a long time to test skincare. But this is the CoCoKind Daily SPF Facial Sunscreen Lotion SPF 32. This has a physical sunscreen zinc oxide of 21%. This is super hydrating. It does leave a little bit of a white cast, so it's more of an under makeup product for me, which I'm fine with because I love finding good mineral sunscreens that feel this hydrating and nourishing, but they don't make my skin feel greasy. You can see the white cast here. When you first apply it, it looks really bad, but if you stick with it and you keep blending it out, it just gets better and better. It's hard to find any legit mineral sunscreens that aren't tinted that won't have a little bit of a white cast, specifically when zinc is the active ingredient because it is a physical sunscreen. But this one, like I said, in comparison to other mineral sunscreens I've tried, it really isn't bad. You can see that's the white cast, but it feels very, very hydrating. Another problem I have with mineral sunscreens when my skin's peeling is that they'll kind of like stick to the parts of my skin that are peeling and really highlight them with like the zinc. I don't have that issue with this one. It has SPF 32 with reef safe zinc oxide, blue phytoplankton, and microalgae to protect the skin against UVA and UVB rays, blue light, and pollution damage. And it also has ingredients like glycerin and sunflower seed oil. It's just a really nice feeling mineral SPF, especially if you have more normal to dry skin. All right, and last but not least is a book that I picked up. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that the queen of makeup on YouTube, in my opinion, is Lisa Eldridge. She has been doing makeup for years and years and years. She's a professional makeup artist. I love her style of makeup. Through all of the makeup trends that have come and gone, she has stayed true to herself and her talent, and that is really just enhancing natural beauty. She does fun, crazy looks sometimes, especially for editorial stuff, but mostly she just takes a face and enhances it, and I love watching her at work. So I finally picked up her book, and this is what it looks like. It's called Facepaint, and it's the story of makeup. I bought it off of Amazon. I'll link it down below if you're interested in the story of makeup, because I've just been wanting to learn a little bit more about the history of makeup. So if you're interested on like a video series of the history of makeup, let me know. But the imagery in this book, even just like as a coffee table book, is stunning. So I'll just like flash through some of the pages so you can see just how beautiful the imagery is in here. Like going through all the different eras of makeup and talking about how it's evolved over the years and what cultural impacts there have been and just where it began. I am so excited to read this. It's just a beautiful book. So just a little description here. It says blush, mascara, lipstick. These seem like modern innovations, but applying decoration to one's lips, cheeks, and eyes may be one of the oldest social practices in the world. Face paint explores the practical and idiosyncratic reasons behind makeup's uses and the actual materials employed over the generations. Each chapter reveals great industry stories and larger-than-life tales of many of the founders of the modern beauty industry. And on the back of the book, it says, this isn't just about lipstick and eyeshadow. Read this book and you will never look at makeup the same way again. I mean, I'm intrigued. So I'm really excited both about the subject matter and that it's written by Lisa Eldridge, because I really respect her perspective. So that is it for this month. Those are all of my favorites and fails for the month. Let me know in the comments what you've been loving and what you've not been loving so much. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.